and I think Bharat and Richard both have not faced it up. Maybe I
Mhm.
can quickly ask Richard to look into it. Normally, he takes care of all this. YouTube, no audio.
There's no sound.
I think Bharat and Richard both faced it up. Maybe I can quickly ask Richard.
We can hear now. Now again, mute.
Here. Can you hear now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, wonderful. So, if it is not audible by any chance, please let me know. I don't know, it is maybe because of other equipments, Bluetooth equipments which are interfering, I think I'll close down everything so that we have a trouble-free audio session. Okay, it's now charging. Okay, fine. So we were talking about the subtle system. So the three channels which are called nadis and the energy centers are called chakras. And these chakras are responsible for the qualities in us, and each chakra represents or denotes a special quality. So, for example, the first chakra, which is called the Muladhara, under the spinal cord, base of the spinal cord, representing our innocence and also wisdom, and also the childlike joy and enjoyment, and also complete uh, chastity and also spontaneity. So, next chakra, which is called Swadhisthana, is controlling the liver and the pancreas side. Basically, it's also controlling our knowledge part as well as our attention. And the third chakra or the third energy center is controlling our Navi, which is called Navi chakra, is also controlling our stomach area, which is for our satisfaction, also for our household, as well as for our jobs and our finances and material efforts. And then there also lies our liver on the right side, which is controlling the seat of attention, and also on the left side is also spleen. All these organs all come under the great periphery or void or sinus, which is basically engulfing the whole radius of the Navi chakra, stomach chakra. And that's the seat of the Guru principle or master principle in us, in which all the 10 primordial masters have taken their seats. So all these things were already planned in the evolution of the self-pervading energy, which is right from the childhood, given us the evolution, right from our journey as amoeba till today. So this evolution is continuing. So next thing is that we have got our sternum bone or the heart chakra, which is basically the center of security, the central heart. On the left heart resides our spirit, which is the topic today. And then the right heart is our lung, basically. In yoga, we have this center in the middle as three parts. One is center heart, one is the right heart, and then one is the left heart. So on the camera, maybe you will see it on your screen, maybe you'll see it in a different direction. This is the left heart, and this is the right heart. Then the qualities, what they represent is the right heart is the responsibility and the reliability and also kind of a complete trust of it. And on the left side, we have got spirit, which is also containing the seat of our motherhood as well as the emotions and everything stored there. And there is our spirit, which is one of the most important center. And this particular issue, either meaning the center is responsible for our whole autonomous nervous system functioning. Being done by the auto, the spirit, which is residing here. And then we have got the Vishuddhi Chakra, which is basically the communication channel, and also which is the channel of complete witness, in which we can always enjoy everything without getting sucked into it. And that means you can control everything just with your spirit and not get involved and then get trapped by attention. And next one is then we have got this center also controls our survival and also our communication, as I said, on the both the nerves and also the channels which are sensory channels which are going from our brain. They go via our Vishuddhi chakra to our hands and to the fingertips. Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, you're able to hear. Okay. So when we talk about the Vishuddhi Chakra, it's for communication. If you have missed out during the voice break, this is for communication and detachment and witness. And more than anything, this also the center which governs or controls our sensory nerves, which are going to our from our brain to the hands and fingertips and so on, is very important. Fingertips and the palm and the wrist, they are important because they are representing each and every finger as well as the palm and the wrist. They are representing one chakra. Each and every finger is representing one chakra. I'll tell you that later. And then now we will go to the chakra, which is very important, Agya chakra, which opens out only when we forgive. And if you don't forgive, this chakra doesn't open. That means we need to forgive to go above. And then we have got the Sahasrara chakra. And the Sahasrara chakra is nothing but it is the combination or the integration of all the chakras are placed on top of our head. And it is called Sahasrara. And Sahasra means 1,000 or 1,008 eggs to be precise. And this chakra has all the seven colors of each and every chakras, which are, representing each of these chakras. Each one color is representing. All these colors are knotted up on top like a lotus, and this lotus has all the integration because they are the backside of all the chakras and the Sahasrara. So what it does basically, we get integrated with not only with the chakras, but also with this all-pervading divine energy after self-realization. Before that, it's all only on paper. It's like we have a food on the table, and somebody showing the video about the food and then explaining. It's not like tasting it, but today when you get the realization, it's like tasting, or it is like really enjoying or feeling and enjoying and letting this energy manifesting in us. So that's the beauty of it. So what I would suggest is that I will quickly play one video in which Srimataji Nirmala Devi, the founder of Saj Yoga, who opened this last chakra in the year 1970 in the subtle essence in the cosmic level, through which we all could today have this self-realization sitting comfortably in our living rooms. Okay. So thank you so much. And I'm going to play the video now. And after that, there'll be one more video. First one is the subtle system. It's all about 9 minutes. And then about another one about 10 minutes, the realization part. And then we will come back if there is any question and answer. Okay. Thank you so much. Stay put. And I'm going to play the video now.
I bow to all the seekers of truth. You have to know that truth is what it is. We cannot conceptualize it with our human awareness. We cannot order it. We cannot manipulate it. We cannot organize it. It is what it is, has been and will be. And what is the truth? Truth is that we are surrounded or we are penetrated, or we are nourished, looked after and loved by a very subtle energy, which is the energy of divine love. The second truth is that we are not this body, this mind, these conditionings, this ego, but we are the spirit. You don't have to accept what I am saying blindly, because blind faith leads to fanaticism. But as scientists, you must keep your mind open and see for yourself what I am saying. If it is so, honestly, you must accept it. We know so much through science about our civilization, our advancement. This is the advancement of a tree which has grown outside very much. But if we do not know our roots, we will be destroyed. So it is important to know about our roots. And this is what it is that I would say are our roots. As you can see, there are 7 centers within us. And these subtle centers are placed in the spinal cord and in the brain. These cater to our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual needs. On the physical side, they manifest the energy for the use of our plexuses, which look after our physical problems. That is on the right side. The energy which is supplied by this yellow line, a subtle channel, we call it as the Pingala Nadi. This supplies energy for our physical and mental actions. So this is the power of action within us, which also caters to the right sympathetic nervous system. The another channel you see on the left hand side is the channel by which we desire, put our energy to our desire. So this is the power of desire and looks after our emotions. This is the one which looks after our conditionings also. At the end of these 2 channels, they create 2 institutions. One on the right side crosses over, and the yellow balloon that you see is the ego, is the balloon of ego that we have. And the left hand side one, which conditions our mind, is the balloon of superego. As we start growing in age, by the time we are 12 years of age, these 2 completely meet and the soft bone in our head becomes completely calcified. Now there's third energy within us, which is in the center. And this central energy is the one which has made us human beings. And these centers are the milestones of our evolution. So now the last jumping is left out. It has reached up to the limbic area. Now, only thing is it has to break through the soft bone on the head and break through that, which is the actualization of baptism. Baptism is not an artificial thing. It is an actualization. But the energy that does it is, we call it sleeping energy, in the triangular bone called as sacrum. That means the Greeks knew that this is a sacred bone, that they called it sacrum. This energy has to rise and break through that fontanelle bone area and connect us to that subtle divine power which we have never felt during human awareness. Thus, we get connected to this divine power and we start feeling it on our fingertips. It is described in the Quran that at the time of resurrection, your hands will speak and they will give witness against you. That is, you start feeling your own centers. These are 5, 6 and 7 centers. And they indicate what's wrong with you within yourself. What's the problem? Also, you can feel the cool breeze coming out of your head. Cool breeze of the Holy Ghost. Because this sleeping power, which is called as the Kundalini, Kundala means coils, is the
So that is about the subtle system that Srimataji Nirmala Devi, founder of Saj Yoga, has introduced his knowledge to us. Okay, now I'll be doing one more, what do you call, clip, which is the real one for today, to have the self-realization experience. I'll place it now. Okay, so now I'm going to play the next video. It's also about 9 to 10 minutes, I think. It's the real self-realization experience through which you'll be able to feel the, your own inner energy getting connected with this all-pervading energy, which will be reflected on your fingertips and palm. Sometimes you may feel a cool energy coming out at the end of the exercise, or you may feel sometimes warm also, doesn't matter. Even if it comes warm, it will become cool after some time. So let's have the experience of this. Then we will come back and have a common discussion if you'd like to. Okay. So please stay put 1 second.
on. Keep your eyes closed. First of all, please put your right hand on your heart. All the time the left hand is towards me. Now, Here you have to say, in your heart, with all sincerity, Mother, am I the spirit? Ask the question 3 times in your heart. This is a very fundamental question. Now bring the right hand on to the left hand side of your stomach, in the upper part. Here press it. Now this is the center of your mastery, your guidance, your Guru Tattva as they say. So ask a question, Mother, am I my own master? This is a question to be asked 3 times. Mother, am I my own master? Now, bring your right hand down below, in the lower part of the abdomen. Now, this is the center from which all the divine work is done. All the pure work is done. So to ask 6 times, because this center has got 6 petals. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. 6 times you just ask. As a result of this asking, the Kundalini starts getting awakened. Now to help the Kundalini to rise, you have to cooperate with her. So please put your right hand on the left hand side in the upper part of your abdomen and press it on the stomach. Now here you have to say with full confidence, to help the Kundalini to rise, Mother, I am my own master. This you have to say 10 times. These are the 10 commandments which you have to say. That, Mother, I am my own master. Now, 10 times with full confidence. Now please raise your right hand to your heart. Now, here you have to say, again with full confidence, Mother, I am the Spirit. This is the truth. You are the Spirit. But you have to say with full confidence, Mother, I am the Spirit. This you have to say 12 times. Now one has to know that God Almighty is the ocean of love. But above all, He is the ocean of forgiveness. So He forgives. Whatever wrong you do, He forgives. So don't feel guilty and put your right hand across on the left hand side in the corner which is made by your neck and your shoulder. Now, here you have to say again with full confidence 16 times, Mother, I am not guilty. Please say it. Mother, I am not guilty. 16 times. I am not guilty at all. Please say it. Please say it. Very hot. Now raise your hand across on your forehead, and it's a very important center. Here you have to say from your heart, Mother, I forgive everyone. Please say it from your heart. How many times is not the point. Mother, I forgive everyone. Now, some would say that it's very difficult to forgive. But it's a myth that we do not forgive or we forgive. We do not do anything in both the cases. But if we don't forgive, then we play into wrong hands. So please say from your heart, Mother, I forgive everyone. Now please take your hand on the back agya, the same center, on the back side of your head and allow your head to rest on it and push it back a little bit. Now here, you have to say, for your satisfaction, because you always feel guilty, that, O Divine, if I have done anything wrong, please forgive me. Please forgive me. From your heart. Stretch your hand fully and put your center of your palm on top of the fontanelle bone area, which was a very soft bone in your childhood. Press it hard. Press hard your scalp. Now you have to move it 7 times, saying one thing which you have to ask for. Mother, please give us my self-realization, because I cannot force on you. So you have to ask for it. 7 times, press it hard and move it 7 times, very hard. Slowly, saying that.
Now we had the experience of our energy connecting with this all pervading power through the Brahmarandra, or the connection point of the universe, on top of our fontanelle bone area. And this actualization of this experience is called self-realization. I hope you must have felt good. And even if you have not felt cool vibrations or cool air blowing, sometimes it may be hot, sometimes it may be warm, sometimes it may be lukewarm, doesn't matter, or sometimes it may be nothing also. But you must have attained a state of peace inside and silence, some kind of a silence, because it takes us beyond the thoughts which are either from the past or the future. That means we cross this center and we come here. So thanks to Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi, because of her, we are all now able to get this in the sitting in our living room or comfortably on the sofas or on the ground, wherever you are. So, this is the realization part. Now, in order to continue this experience, what we could do, we would play a little bit of a music, because music is playing through our attention and also from our spirit, so we can hear the music a little bit, and then we'll come again and talk a little bit about the daily routines, how we can maintain this energy every day. Thank you so much. Please stay put. So it's the beautiful point of silence in which we are now engulfed. So we thank our spirit and also Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi for giving us this experience, and also our own thank our own destiny for reaching out as seekers. We stumbled upon this great opportunity. So at the end of the meditation and also in the beginning, what we do is we used to raise this energy through our fontanelle with the hand, because now we got our self-realization. So we can utilize that and we can benefit out of it. What we could do, we could move the energy from the base of the spinal cord, from the first chakra till the last chakra, and give a roll on top and then put a knot and then bring it along. This is one. Second time you raise it again from inside to out, from inside to outside, like this, and then we put two rolls on this, one, two, and then third center, third time we give three knots, one, two, three. Then we can put from left to right, one, two. This is balancing and protecting the auras. Three, four. First from starts from left to the right and then it comes back. Five, six, one last time. Bring it back on top of that. So this is called bandhan, or protection of our auras and our attention. And what we do is at the end of every day, every night, I mean, in the close of the day, what we do is we used to cool down our system or get our negative energy out of our system, which we might have gathered the whole day along at work or in marketplace or in the outside, anywhere you are traveling or in some kind of a um, so-called environment outside your house. So what we could do is that we could give up or flush out all this negativity or the negative energies into salt water. And I'll show you a small clip in which it'll be shown how to cleanse these negative energies to get ourselves free to receive this energy during our meditations. So I will show that this is done basically in the night for about 10 minutes, and then you will also have a very peaceful sleep. So I'll play this clip a second.
You have already seen that you can take a foot soak for meditation. Foot soaking is a basic method to balance your inner system. To cool down your right side, use cold water for your foot soak. You need a towel, a jug full of fresh water, a handful of salt, and a bowl. This bowl should be used for foot soaking only. The temperature of the water should always be pleasing. Make sure you have prepared the towel and the jug full of water beforehand. Add a handful of salt. It represents the earth element and therefore has a cleansing effect on the lower energy centers. Now you can raise your kundalini and take a bandhan. A foot soak is done best at night, before going to bed. You will find that your quality of sleep is enhanced and your meditations are deeper. Sit comfortably with your hands toward the lit candle, palms upwards. Meditate while soaking your feet for 10 to 15 minutes. Do not close your eyes, otherwise the foot soak loses its cleansing effect. To finish the foot soak, raise your kundalini and take abandon. This protects your subtle body and preserves the state of meditation. Rinse and dry your feet. Then flush the water down the toilet and wash your hands. To take a foot soak is a very good preparation for meditation. Actually, if you do it regularly, like brushing your teeth, it'll be most effectful.
So that was foot soaking. Even if you have not heard about it, doesn't matter. We can start from this day or maybe from tomorrow. You can start doing this. It will do a world of good because it really puts our system in complete balance and in a receptive mode for this all pervading energy and also the energies inside of us to get connected and to work on us. So it will give you a complete relaxation on your sympathetic as well as parasympathetic nervous system can effectively be placed under rest, and then morning the day will be very good. So that's it for today evening. We'll again play the music a little bit once in 5 minutes or so, then we will wind up the whole session. In case if you have any questions, you're welcome to contact us. The same link where you got it, you can chat or chat messages, you can always write. And so again, we will see you next week Monday at 7:30 p.m. or 19:30 hours. Thank you very much and namaste.